My name is Uncle Leo, and today I am joined here with the Lone Prince. As you saw in the previous video, he showed y'all his deck, which was the Invoked Predaplant Mix, which is a really good deck to run. So I felt obligated to show y'all my deck, which I used to battle his. I run a blackwing deck, but I have a couple of twists and turns to it that are pretty good. To start with, I'm going to show y'all my Joey Wheeler token, which I got out of a special kind of box that I bought about a month ago, maybe. And then I'm going to show you all my Ancient Gear token, because one of my cards requires me to have 2 tokens, but I rarely ever have to use it without my deck set up. Next, I'm going to show you all how my monsters. To start with, I have the Dark Grepher. His effect, I can ban it. You can special summon this card from your hand by discarding one level 5 or higher Dark Monster. Once per turn, you can discard one Dark Monster, send one Dark Monster from your deck to the graveyard. Once I show you all the extra deck, this card will make a lot more sense. Till then, let's just set him down here. Next, I have Blackwing Zeros the Elite. Basically, his effect is that once he's in the graveyard, by paying 400 life points, I can special summon him back out. Next, I run 2 Blackwing Harmelton the Dusts. His effect is that he can take the level of any other Blackwing tuner on the field, or any Blackwing period. I just normally use tuners for him. I run 2 of those. Let's put him up there. Then, I run 2 Blackwing Shaw the Blue Flames. Her effect, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon one Blackwing monster with 15 or less attack from your deck, but its effects are negated. It's a pretty good card. I run 2 of them. It's good for early dual attacks, plus it's also good for pulling out level 7 synchros. Next, I run 1 Blackwing Bora the Spear. Here's what he looks like real quick. Now I'm going to read his effect for you. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Blackwing Bora the Spear, you can special summon this card from your hand. During battle between this card and a defense position monster whose defense is lower than the attack of this card, inflict the difference in battle damage to your opponent. So he does piercing damage to your opponent if he's stronger. Next, I'm going to show you Blackwing Breeze the Zephyr. And her effect is if this card is added from your deck to your hand by a card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. It cannot be used as synchro material except for the synchro summon of a Blackwing monster, which that's the only problem I normally have from that card. Next, I'm going to show you Blackwing Blizzard the Far North, which is actually one of my backup cards in the event that I end up being screwed in a duel. The effect of this card is this card cannot be special summoned. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Blackwing monster from your graveyard in face-up defense position. It helps you pull out anywhere from a level 6 to a level 3 monster. Next, I'm going to show y'all Blackwing Orochi the Squall, which he has a pretty long effect, so y'all are in for this one. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Blackwing Orochi the Squall, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Blackwing Orochi the Squall once per turn this way. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material monster, you can target one monster on the field, change the target's battle position. So if your opponent has a face-down monster and you special summon with him, you can turn that card from face-down defense to face-up attack position, and then attack him. Next, I run 3 Blackwing Gale the Whirlwinds. As y'all can see him here. I'll read his effect for y'all now. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. The target's attack and defense become half its current attack and defense, which is an OP effect. I've used it several times on Raw himself. Next, I run 3 Blackwing Tornado the Reversed Winds. Tornado the Reversed Winds effect. When this card is normal summoned, while you control a special summon monster, you can target one Blackwing tuner in your graveyard. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except blackwing monsters. Also, special summon that monster, but its effects are negated. Which is good for pulling Kim back in and special summoning on your next turn if you survive that long. Next, I run 3 Blackwing Christ the Crack of Dawns. I'll show you a picture of them real quick. All of mine are really shiny, so I'm sorry about that. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Blackwing Christ the Crack of Dawn, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Blackwing Crackus the Dawn once per turn this way. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by spell or trap effects. Which, that's pretty OP if you think about it. And as for my last monster, it is a level 5 Blackwing. I'm going to be showing y'all Gofu the Vague Shadow. And his effect cannot be normal summoned / set, must first be special summoned from your hand while you control no monsters. When this card is special summoned from your hand, you can special summon 2 Vague Shadow tokens, Wing Beast type Dark, level 1, attack 0, defense 0, but they cannot be tributed or used as synchro material. You can banish this card and 1 or more face-up non-tuner monsters you control, then target 1 Blackwing synchro monster in your graveyard, whose level is equal to the total level of banished monsters had on the field. Special summon it, and if you do, it is treated as a tuner. So you can pull back out a synchro monster using him by banishing the 2 tokens off on the side as you see. Alright, let me clean this up real quick and then I'll show you all my spells. Should have thought this better first. I'm still new at this, so please don't judge me too hard out there. Though I would expect that from y'all. There we go. Alright, now to show y'all my spell cards. To start with, I run 3 Dark Eruptions. The effect of Dark Eruption is simple. Target 1 dark monster with 15 or less attack in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. Good for synchro summoning. Next, I run 2 Black Whirlwind. When a monster is normal summoned, you can search your deck for 1 monster with equal to or less attack and add it to your hand. I have Follow Wing, which is a beautiful card. A Wing Beast type monster equipped with this card increases its attack and defense by 300 points. Good in the event that you have a monster you don't want to lose and your opponent's trying to suicide out. It's good for that effect. Next, I have Twin Swords of Flashing Light thrice, as y'all can see. His effect: you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard when you activate this card. A monster equipped with this card decreases its attack by 500 points. A monster equipped with this card can also attack twice during the same battle phase. Which, once y'all see my extra deck, you'll clearly see who I attach him to. Next, I'm going to show y'all one Against the Wind. His effect is select 1 Blackwing monster in your graveyard, take damage equal to the attack of the select monster, then add it to your hand. Then, Painful Choice, which you'll understand this card too in a minute. Select 5 cards from your deck, then show them to your opponent. Your opponent selects 1 card amongst them, add the card to your hand, and discard the remaining cards from the graveyard. Sorry guys, I'm a little stuffed up. Allergies have just started kicking in today, so. And as for my last spell card, I'm going to show y'all Raptor Wing Strike. As y'all can see, his effect is simple. Return 1 face-up Blackwing monster you control to the deck, add 1 Blackwing monster from your deck to your hand. I can use this in a tight situation to pull out a good card that I need that I may not be drawn at the beginning. So, yeah. Alright. As for, let me pull these off the field again. I really just gotta start stacking them. The Lone Prince here ain't even yelling at me anymore. He's just being quiet. And there is my spell cards off the field. Next, I run 2 Magic Cylinders, which y'all should know what this does. If you don't know what this does, you're not a true duelist. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. Which is good if your opponent's outpowering you. It's a backup defense. Next, I run 2 Blackbacks. The effective blackback is during your turn, target one blackwing monster with 2,000 or less attack in your graveyard. Special summon that target. You cannot normal slash... What?
There's a little warning on the screen just letting you know.
Special summon that target. You cannot normal slash special summon the turn you activate this card. Icarus attack. Tribute one winged beast monster. Destroy 2 cards on the field. Mirror Force. Destroy all face-up attack position monsters when they declare an attack. Following. Basically what he does is he protects a synchro card. Ultimate Providence. When a spell, trap card, or monster card is activated, discard the same type of card, monster, spell, or trap. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy the card. Enchanted Javelin, which is basically a draining shield. Whenever our opponent's monster declares an attack, I can take the attack and add it to my life points and negate the attack. Then Fake Feather. Discard one blackwing monster, select one normal trap in your opponent's graveyard, and this card gains the effect for the rest of the turn. Alright, now to show you all the last of it, I'm going to show you all my extra deck. Which, this will make more sense once I start explaining it to you. Just trust me, most people aren't used to seeing X-Sieges in a Synchro deck. To start with, I run 2 Assault Blackwings, Onimaru the Divine Thunder. Thank you, One Prince. Then, I run 2 Black-Winged Dragons, which I'm not going to explain their effects. This is the part where you get to do research, my friends. Then I'm going to run 1 Assault Blackwing Valkyrie the Rain Shadow. That card lets me destroy as many as I have Blackwings on my side of the field. Then 3 Assault Blackwings Chidori the Rain Sparkling. He gains 300 attack for each Blackwing in my graveyard. And when he's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, I can special summon one other Synchro monster from my graveyard that is not him. Next, I run 3 Assault Blackwings Soheya the Rainstorms. And now we're on to my X-Sieges. I run number 77, the 7 Sins. I'll let y'all look him up. He's an amazing card, and I've won several battles using him. Then, Aegeon the Sea Castrum. Another amazing card, but I haven't used him quite as much. I run Ice Princess Zerfrost, which I'll let y'all look that up too. And my prize